Hey guys, welcome back to Daddy G's Gaming, and today I'm going to dive into the brand new Call of Duty Black Ops 6 on my GPD Win Mini. In this video I'll walk you through the graphic settings I'm using. We'll be comparing FSR 1 versus FSR 3.1 with frame generation to see which gives us the best performance. I'll be also experimenting with various TDP settings to optimize gameplay and testing out the gyro function to see how it enhances my experience, and along the way I'll share some issues that I run into to give you a solid look at how the game performs on these devices. Now if you're ready to see what gaming on the go looks like, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Now let's jump right into the action. Okay, first things first, if you get this kind of error, I think it's rare, but it happens on PC handheld gaming. As I read through Reddit, here's what I'm going to do that solves this problem. If you're using handheld companion and you are emulating Xbox 360, just turn it into emulating DualShock 4 and it will work. No problems after that. Now for the graphic settings, luckily the game will preset the best settings for your devices as it runs, but as you can see, I will show you here. I didn't touch it after the pre-configure it, but on the quality settings, as you can see, it's on low, and it's up to you to change the upscaling sharpening method, or do you want to use the frame generation that you will also see in the next few minutes. So yeah, check this graphic settings that the game presets for you. It runs beautiful and great, so trust the game, I guess. Okay, now before we start testing various TDPs, I want to show you how the gyro function works. You just have to go to the control settings, the aiming tab, and then turn on the gyro. I use the ADS only for these settings and it works really well. Playing on gyro on this type of game is amazing. Oh, by the way, we are testing it now on 10W TDP with frame generation off with FSR 1, and the resolution, it's on 1080p because that's the resolution of my desktop when this game checks it and pre-configures it. So I guess it depends on what your desktop resolution is. For me it's 1080p, so the game will default on 1080p. I guess you can run this game on 10 watts on 720p, but here in this channel I want to check the best settings that you can get with the better quality that the game can provide for you. So I'm sticking my guns with 1080p this time. But as you can see, it's a stuttery mess, so if you're running it at 1080p, don't on 10 watts. Maybe you can on 720p. Okay, here we turn the TDP level to up to 12 watts. Again, it's on 1080p. It didn't change this graphic settings. FSR is on 1. Adding 2 more watts. See the changes. It's up and running. 30 frames now. Still not that good, because in this type of games you want to play it on 60 FPS or 50 FPS at most. Here we're setting up the TDP to 15 watts. The same FSR 1. Didn't change the graphic much. Again, this is on 1080p.
They're blocking our exfil. We call in reinforcements.
And for me, this runs great. This is very playable to me. So you can check the gameplay. See what I'm talking about. It looks beautiful on the screen of GPD Win Mini. Especially as this runs on native resolution of GPD. Runs amazing. So just a little context, I'm not really good at FPS game because I stopped playing COD games after the PS3 era, the Black Ops 3 from PS3 era. Yeah. I also remembered why I stopped caring about this game. You see, installing this game is a tedious task. I hate it. You need to have Activision account. You need to run the updates for the launcher of Call of Duty. And then after that, after you run the game, you have to update it. And you are going back and forth.
You just worry about not slowing us.
And it's so tedious. I thought you were going to play, but no, there's more update coming. Also, the game size, it's crazy. Overall game size is 315 gigabytes. But I only choose the campaign one because I don't really play multiplayer games. So my end size for the installation files is 118 gigabytes. Which is a little fair for a modern game like this, right? But it sucks too much of your drive if you're on 500 gigabyte of SSD. You can see this game runs phenomenal on 15 watt TDP with FSR 1. You don't even need frame gen for this because it runs great. But if you want FSR 3.1 and frame generation, wait until the next section of this video.
Damn right you will.
Or I'll kill you myself.
But how'd you meet us at the bottom?
Okay, now we are running the game on 15 watts TDP with FSR 3.1 and frame generation. To be honest, it hasn't changed much, but if you go to the less demanding scene of the game, you get more FPS. As you progress on this video, you will see. But it does stick up to 60 FPS plus, so that's good, I guess. What I like about the game so far is the little details that they did. Because as I said, the last Call of Duty game that I played is Black Ops 3 from PS3. So there's a generational leap on my side when playing this game. The details, the reloading, the smoke that comes out of your gun After you shoot, it's insane how they paid attention to those little details. Yeah, installing this stuff is crazy and tedious, but once you get into the game, it looks beautiful and amazing. I think I will play more of Call of Duty. Well, not multiplayer, because I don't really play multiplayer games. Just want the single player campaigns. As you can see with Framegen ON and FSR 3.1 on less busy scenes, this game goes up to mid 70s to 80s and then goes back down to mid 60s. But later I will show you why I don't prefer, so far, although I don't turn on frame generation for this game.
Stay quiet. Play along. Wait for my signal, not before.
Timetable's moved up. I want that shipment sent tonight. You CIA.
Here's why. Look at the graphic glitch that we're getting on the screen right now. You will only get that if you turn on the frame generation. It's kind of annoying,
Maybe this one works for a raven, huh?
but it's pretty much the story of frame generation, right? On even other games, there's graphic glitch when you hover around. But during the gameplay, I must say that there's no problem with graphics. Even with frame gen on, just on cutscenes and stuff like that. Look at that, I'm just so bad on this game right now. It didn't help the fact that it's so hard to aim using the sticks of GPD. There's just some range of motion that's just unforgivable on the controller for GPD Win Min. You have to adjust your hands
I'm begging you, don't hurt me.
when playing FPS games. But it does work. You just have to get used to it.
I can hear Sakir. He's covering a Sadie's escape. Keep pushing.
I think if you're playing this on controller,
Put your head out, Sakir. I got something.
I don't know how competitive you are, how good you are, but as a casual gamer like me, I turn on auto aiming. It helps a lot because I don't really play much on my keyboard and mouse nowadays.
That just leaves a Sadie.
I mean, that's the point of having handheld PC, right? Play it on the controller. It's screen in front of you. These are busy areas, and it's handling it like a champ. This game is awesome, even on 15W TDP. Okay, so on to the next one. Okay, here we are on 20W TDP limit with the frame generation turned off, but I'm using FSR 3.1 on this one. As you can see, it's running great. It hovers around 80 to 90 FPS, even more. On the busy areas, just on before, based on my testing, you can get around mid 70s to 80 FPS on much busier area, and that's frame generation turned off, but we are playing it on 20 watts TDP anyways. But all I want to say is, if you're playing this game and you want the best graphic wise and performance wise, play it on 20 watt TDP, frame gen off. It will run phenomenal, consistent. There's no frame drops below 60. Just straight up great gameplay on 20 watt TDP. This is how I play this game. For me, this is the best settings for this game. 20 watt TDP, frame gen off, FSR 3.1. It looks great. It runs great. Doesn't have stutters or anything. Also, I forgot to mention that even with frame gen on, I didn't experience much of a delay, which is crazy, right? Because even with frame gen on, there's not much of a delay. Even much so with frame gen off. Of course, there's no delay. And that's one important part, because you're playing FPS games, you have to be precise on your control, right? So I can safely say you can play this game with frame gen on. There's no delay in controls. I guess I pretty much covered everything I want to cover with this game running on GPD Win Mini. So I just want you to enjoy the gameplay for the next few minutes. I will pop in from time to time, tell you some stuff that I encountered along the way, but to me this runs great. Again, the optimal settings for me is 20 watt TDP, FSR 3.1, frame gen off, no stuttery mess, no graphic glitch. Just pure gameplay. So see how bad I am at this game. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm not a pro. Even with aiming assist, I'm that bad. But that's what I love with this channel, right? I gotta try a lot of things, even on the games that I'm not good at. So far, I'm liking this brand new Black Ops 6 game. The attention to detail that Call of Duty team gave on this game is amazing. I guess it's an Xbox team now. This is owned by Xbox now.
same as plan A. Go up. We'll just take the scenic route. Let's get moving. Just like that.
Ever do anything like this before?
No, but I don't see any better options, and I'm running out of bullets.
As you can see, 20 watt TDP, FSR 3.1 on busier environment outside. Like this, it runs great. I have no problem with it. Goes around mid 60s to mid 80s. It runs great. Which leads me to my last point. I'm going to end this video now. Thank you for staying at this point, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care, guys. Bye bye.